Hi. Yeah, my name is James Kanda. So tonight's video will be about Paul the Resta, the British-born Scottish driver who drove for the Force India team from 2011 to 2013 in F1. So he's involved with he's currently involved with DTM. Yeah. He is also a DTM World Champion and a Formula 3 Euro Champion. Okay. So in 2014 he did not secure a drive for the Force India team, so he had to rejoin DTM, as you guys know. Paul the Resta is his name. Yeah, he's from Scotland, Hull, West Lothian, Scotland. Okay. Yeah. He actually lives in Monaco. He's the cousin of racing drivers Dario and Marino Franchetti, stepfather of Scottish footballer Dougie McRacken. His younger brother Stefan, who is in the amateur level, amateur level. Okay, that's all. His active years in F1 is from 2011 to 2013. 2017 he was a test driver for Williams, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm correct. Yeah, he was. So yeah, he raced for Force India. He was a reserve driver for Williams, test and reserve driver. He has 59 entries, 59 starts, 0 wins, 0 podiums, 121 points. No fastest lap at all. Okay, no. His last appearance was in the Hungaroring Grand Prix in 2017. That might be replacing Felipe Massa, if I'm not mistaken. Massa was ill for that race, right? Yeah. Yes. His first appearance was in the 2011 Australian Grand Prix. Oh, 2017. That race. Now I remember. In Hungary in 2017, when Raikkonen tried to lap the Resta, and Raikkonen was on the Ferrari team radio and said the Resta should do his pandatory job instead of racing. Yeah, now I remember. Yes. So, as you guys know, every F1 driver will start in karting. Okay, he was involved with various competitive series in karts from 94 until 2002. In 2001, he won the British JICA Championship. I don't know what does that stand for. He stepped up into a single seater at the end of 2002 with the British Formula Renault Winter Series. He raced with as a full-time driver the following year with Eurotech Motorsports team. He finished 7th in the standings with 1 race win. Okay, then he switched to Manor Motorsports in 404. Yeah, I'm not going through. He got the Young Drivers Award. McLaren Autosport British Driver something C stands for championship, I think. Yeah. The award had been won by his cousin Dario in 1992. Yeah. Okay, in F1 now. He switched to Formula 3. Sorry, he switched to the Formula 3 Euro Series in 05 with the Manor Motorsports, finishing 10th in the standings. For 06, he moved to the ESM Formula 3 team, winning the championship with 5 wins, beating teammate and future F1 World Drivers Champion Sebastian Vettel. Okay, I did not know that. Okay, the Resta also won in 06 in the BP Ultimate Masters at Skate Park Zandorf. I think that is in the Netherlands. Yeah, Zandorf, if I get the pronunciation right. So in 07, he switched into the sports car, into the touring car series, Dodge Tour Wagon Masters, or we call it for short DTM. Yeah. Yep. Touring car series. Okay. For Mercedes in the championship, he finished 5th overall behind Matthias Ekström. Ekström is Swedish, but he is one of the most successful DTM champions to ever grace the sport. So yeah. Yep. Bruno Spengler, Martin Tomczak, and Jamie Green. The rest was the highest driver in the standings to drive in a non-2007 car. His performance earned him a CDC class for the 08 season. He won 2 races, finishing second in the points, 4 points behind eventual winner Timo Schäder of Audi. A lot of German names. Oh yeah, and Gary Peppert, he's a British driver also. Then he joined F1 in 2011. The Resta tested for the McLaren team and was in the frame to drive for Force India team for the 09 season. Due to the team's shared engine supplier Mercedes-Benz, however, Force India chose to retain Giancarlo Fisichella, Adrian Sutil with Antonio Liuzzi as reserve driver. In 2010, he started. In December 2009, with Fisichella having moved to Ferrari and Liuzzi being promoted to the race team, the Resta took part in the test with the team at Jerez alongside R. Halit the brand, something, if I pronounce his name correctly. Okay. Nothing. He made his debut. Whoa. The Resta made his Formula 1 race meeting debut in 2010 in the Australian Grand Prix. Okay, he finished 11th. He took, in the practice session. Oh yeah, no, in the race he finished 11th. He drove for the first for the FP1 for all the races following races until Monaco. For all the following races until Monaco. So yeah, where he did not take part. He resumed driving for the team at the European Grand Prix and the following British Grand Prix after sitting the German Grand Prix, and he returned to the Hungarian Grand Prix The Resta subsequently set out the Belgium Grand Prix as Antonio Liuzzi and Adrian Sutil needed as much track time as possible to get the feeling of the new parts. He participated in practice in the Italian Grand Prix. He did not participate in neither Singapore or the Japanese Grand Prix. Okay, he should miss the Korean Grand Prix to allow. The team elected that the Resta should miss the Korean Grand Prix to allow Liuzzi and Sutil to get used to the new track for the race. Nothing. In 2011, he joined Force India. Sutil joined Force India. The Resta joined Force India. Okay. Replacing Liuzzi, Tonio Liuzzi, Tonio Liuzzi. I think I need to pronounce his name. I need to repronounce his name, but later. He got his first championship point of the season in 2012 in the Australian Grand Prix after the disqualification of the two Sauber drivers. It was followed by another 10th place in Sepang. Okay, that is Malaysia. His third point scoring finish in Hungary, where he finished 7th. Changeable conditions in the Italian Grand Prix, he finished 8th, and he was followed by a career best 6th place finish in Singapore ahead of teammate Sutil, who finished 8th, and he finished 10th in Korea and 9th in Abu Dhabi, 8th in Brazil. He still remained in he remained with the team in 2012. Partnering Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg replaced Sutil. Sutil, I think, drove for Sauber, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, if I'm absolute spot on, he drove for Sauber. So yeah. He finished 10th in Australia, passing Jean-Eric Vergne, Nico Rosberg on the final lap. He qualified 14th for the Malaysian Grand Prix, finished 7th. He finished 12th in a very wet Chinese Grand Prix. In Bahrain, he qualified inside the top 10, having missed the second practice session after several members of the team were caught out with petrol bomb incident. Ouch. He finished 14th in Spain, a lap behind the Venezuelan driver, who was the only Venezuelan to ever win in F1, Pastor Maldonado. In Monaco, he finished 7th, having started from 15th. Ooh, that Monaco Grand Prix. Then he came in 7th. In Montreal at the European Grand Prix, he finished behind his teammate in 7th. Okay, because of a one-stop strategy. Nothing much to say. Yet again, Williams. After a 2-year absence from the sport, the Resta returned to F1 as a reserve driver for Williams. He was retained as the reserve driver for last year. He opted to compete in DTM for Mercedes. He replaced Massa in the Hungarian Grand Prix as Massa recovered from an illness. The Resta marked his first F1 start in almost 4 years, also becoming the first British driver for Williams since Jenson Button in 2000. He ended 19th place ahead of Marcus Ericsson and was 7/10 of a second off his teammate Lance Stroll. He retired in the 60-lap race. Okay, his DTM exploits. So yep, he is still driving the Mercedes team in he is involved with Sky Sports F1 as a regular contributor to the Sky Sports F1 channel. He's also a common presence as one of the insiders in Sky Sports Sky Race Control during practice sessions, qualifying sessions and races, alongside Anthony Davidson, Damon Hill, Nico Rosberg, Johnny Herbert. All of these drivers I mentioned, barring from all these drivers are now pundits. He also was a backup analyst for races, filling in for Martin Brundle when is unavailable. So all these 5 drivers I just mentioned, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including the Resta, are now pundits. Okay. Career summary. He's in the Formula Renault UK series. He finished 7th in the championship. The following year in 2004, he finished 3rd. He was in the Euro Cup and Bahrain Super Prix. NC. I don't know what does that mean. Formula 3 Euro Series, he finished 10th in the constructors. Masters, I think does not include in the season, so he finished 4th for the Masters. But that is not a championship. That doesn't accumulate 2 points. So for the Formula 3 Euro Series in 2006, he won the championship. For the Masters of Formula 3 in 2006, he won the race. Okay. For the Macau Grand Prix, he did not participate. Not participated. Okay, NC is not participated. So DTM in 2007, he finished first. He finished 5th in the championship standings. 2nd in 2008. Okay. 2009 3rd. 2010 first. He was a test driver for Force India. He drove for Force India. He finished 13th in his first season, 14th in his second season. 3rd season he finished 12th. Okay. Consistently in the top 12 in the standings. Okay, that's really good for a driver like him. He finished 15th in the 2014 DTM season. He bettered that in 2015 by finishing 8th, then 5th in 2016. Then he was a reserve driver too for Williams in 2016. He just raced for one race for Williams in 2017. He did not participate he was not counted as a participant because he was not registered as a full-time F1 driver. He was just put in as a reserve driver to replace Massa. So yeah, he finished 11th in the 2017 DTM Championship. He finished second runners-up in the DTM championship in 2018. Last year he got a DNF, okay, for the Le Mans 24 hours, and the sports car championship he finished 27th. That doesn't count. That does not count. The sponge here. Oh, okay. So he also participates in the Asian Le Mans series for the 2018-2019 season. The season is still in progress. Yeah. He's eligible to score points in that series. Yep. That's all. Nothing else to say, right? Nothing. So I'm going to end this here before it gets longer, and yeah, see you on my next video, and I will post this after I finish my other video. It's 2 videos a night, so yeah, my second video will be coming in shortly. Good night.